Passing energy with your host Pre. When this smoke starts yapping, that's it. And that's it. Prepare to be enlightened and entertained. And that's it. Now, thoughts on the family. What do you think about this interesting cast of?
Okay, let me tell you about this family. I made sure to look up their name and everything. All right.
Right.
So obviously based on the song when she was singing up everyone, which is personally I was upset when she was singing all the family names because I couldn't keep up with it. When I first run through the song, I had to keep pausing it. I was like, what are the names? You know, they kept going through everyone, but I mean, it's enjoyable music, so I can't really be upset. But so we have Pepe, the aunt. We have Bruno, the uncle, and then we have Feita. I think that's her name. She's the mother of Maribel. So you have Pepe's children are Dolores, Camilo, and Miguel. Then you have Feita's
Martha Blackman.
Yeah. And Feita's children, Maribel's sisters, are Luisa and Isabella. So that's the family. Yes, I would say that's the family so far. It's funny to me because I feel like Pepe's side of the family, everyone who's dressed in yellow, I feel like their powers are chaotic, right? So I know everyone's powers kind of relate to them in the family. They all have a purpose in the family, which makes sense. But since their powers are supposed to help the town, to me, I thought, why their side? What do they benefit? Like, what does Pepe's problem with the weather? She can control the weather, but it's all based off her emotions. So it's like, how does that help the people, you know?
Well, you know, she probably could help with crops.
Yeah, that's the thing. But wouldn't that mean, like, she has to be sad for that?
Not if she know how to control it.
No, but that's the thing. You can't control it. It's based off her emotions. So whatever she's feeling, it has to come out. So it's like, if you want rain, you need to make her sad. You need to make her stressed out. And so it's like, that's kind of like chaotic. Like, that's kind of sad for her. Her daughter Dolores, she could hear everything. She could hear every gossip in town. Like, that's like very mischievous. You know what I'm saying? Even the whole talking about Bruno throughout the song is like, you could hear everything, and then you could talk about everyone behind their back. Because you know everyone. You know the dirt of everything. Like, you can't keep it secret.
But you know, I never, that power of hers where she can listen to anything from far away. I'm trying to figure out, but doesn't she know that Bruno lives in the house? Like,
essentially. But we'll get to that part. Because I don't know. There's like so much about the movie I want to talk about. And then you have Camilo. He can transform. He could literally turn into anyone. Why?
Right.
What purpose does this have? Like, it has no purpose to me at all. The only purpose is you could become a Joker by just making fun of other people.
I think he likes to portray other people. I think that's why I think their power reflect their personalities. And I think Disney is trying to go where, when it comes to the mother, she has mood issues. Like, she might be bipolar or schizophrenic or whatever it may be. So, you know, and she have a husband that supports her, that loves her, and actually he takes her for her flaws and help keep her calm. That's a good dynamic, a healthy relationship where, in fact, that, you know, you are my yin to my yang.
Yeah, that's why I appreciate it. Honestly, that's why I appreciate it.
Yes, he's very loving. He's very cheerful. He's funny. He always would make his wife happy, and I think that was a great moment to show that we all have different problems, but to find a partner that complements our issues and can help us get out of it. That's beautiful. I love to see especially a healthy couple. Because a lot of times you always portray people fighting when are we going to show that, like, an inner thing where it doesn't have to be like marriage is such a bad thing or whatever. But anyway, when it comes to Dolores is the one who can hear, right?
She could hear everything. But she has a quiet voice.
I think with her, I think she's nosy.
Yeah.
And I think that's why she had the power to listen. Because she can hear anything, pique her interest. So...
Yeah, based on what I heard... Essentially, she might be based off the family member that hears everything, but when she tries to talk about it, they keep telling her quiet, don't say nothing, you know, because she might mention something because she could hear everything. So that's why she has a soft voice, because in that there's a family member that knows everything, but they can't say nothing because they're trained to be quiet, around the presence. And
Right.
she's one of the oldest children, so I'm pretty sure she was able to get that backlash first. So
Yeah.
that was something that would have been someone talked about, and I was like, what, that kind of makes sense.
Right. And Camilo, he likes to portray other people. He might want to be an actor. You know
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
say
Like
he's like a theater child, but I feel like maybe
yeah.
he might be that child that doesn't know what he wants to be. So he has to be everyone in the family because people have to like him. So he has to keep portraying himself as someone else, So I could see that as a family habit of someone, within a family.
Right, exactly. Because even later on in the film, where he tried to speak his mind, it was like, be quiet, yeah. Like no, he's saying, "Man, I can't say that." So, yeah. And then the youngest one, when he got his power to, communicate with animals, because he have that heart where he could reach out to different creatures. I think that's a dope
Yeah, I thought that was a
ability.
cool ability. I said, what? Out of everyone inside her family member, that one can help the most compared to everyone
Yeah,
else.
that's true.
That one's very helpful. But then you have
Yeah,
Arabelle's family members who are, honestly, they could help everyone in town, especially
yeah.
Louisa and the mother. She could heal anyone with just her food. Louisa can basically
Hmm.
lift anything. She's durable, so she's,
Right.
honestly, I feel like they abused Louisa's abilities. Like when the man was like, yo,
Yeah,
the
that's why
donkeys
she,
are
she
out, and she's like, I got it. I was
right.
like, this dude know he can handle these donkeys. He didn't need to call on this young girl for that, so
Exactly. Her thing was she carried her family's burden. Everyone always needed to do stuff. Like she never had time for herself.
yeah, she had to be the strong one.
Yeah, even when it comes to Isabella, the fact that everyone wants to be her to be perfect because she's pretty. So it's like, oh, she can't do anything outline because it'll go against the image they want her to portray. Like this was so crazy how much the family tries to control your image. And this is just beautiful.